Hello everybody, so welcome back here to UTalk TV Plus. Well, today we're starting a new unit number 19, the fourth one here. Talking about this intermediate level. Okay, how do you find it? Let us know how do you find it. We need to know, we want to know how you find the course. If it's difficult for you, if you like it, if there's anything you don't like the rhythm, the frequency of the videos, whatever. Let us know, okay? Because for us it's very important, okay? So and we're gonna start unit number 19. I think it's about we're starting something new and very important. What is that? Well, we are starting with the past. Well, we saw the past with the verb to be, like I was, you were, things like that. But now we're starting with the past simple with the rest of the verbs, with did, didn't, regular verbs, irregular verbs. We'll see regular verbs in unit, I think it's unit 20. But today, in this unit, we're going to see just the regular verbs, and we'll continue later with the irregular verbs. Little by little, paso a paso, okay? And then today, what we're going to see, we're going to see the pronunciation of the regular verbs and how it works, how the past tense works. ¿Cómo funciona? Okay? Are you ready? So let me get the book. I have it here. Book number 2. And let's get it started. Let me see. Let's open the book to page number, what is it? A second. Here, unit 19. And here we start with the simple past. I'm gonna let you know, I'm gonna explain how the simple past works. But first of all, I'm gonna start with the pronunciation of the irregular verbs. You know that we have our verbs of the regular verbs, regular verbs. We're gonna start with the regular verbs. You know that this past tense is, well, an important point. We have the present continuous, we have the present simple, and now we're going to see the past tense, something very important, because every time we talk, I don't know, probably 50-60% of the time we talk about the past. So it's key for us, it's key we know how it works. Es súper importante que sepamos cómo funciona, how it works, okay? So as I told you first, I'm going to tell you how to express our verbs in past, and then we'll continue with the structure and how it works. Well, so the past of the verbs, important. We have our verbs, we have a lot of verbs, and you know that we have regular verbs and irregular verbs. Well, all the regular verbs follow the same pattern. Fíjaos, patrón, is the same pattern, and is with añadiendo ed at the end of the verb. Like for example, I play, yo juego, yo jugué. How do you say that? Se escribiría I played. La pronunciación sería I played. For example, I work, yo trabajo, yo trabajé. La pronunciación, el escrito sería I worked en pasado. So, pronunciado sería I worked. For example, yo quiero, I want. Yo quise o yo quería, I wanted or I wanted. Well, you see, wow, but you told us that we had to follow the same pattern. Tenemos que seguir el mismo patrón, but we have different pronunciation. Yeah, well, talking about the written word, hablando de la palabra escrita, is just that. We añadimos ed, okay? Wanted. But the pronunciation changes a little bit, okay? I'm gonna let you know how it works, and then I'll give you some tips to make it easier. Because now when I explain it to you, cuando lo explique, you're gonna think that it's quite of a mess, que es un lío, but I'll make it easier for you at the end, okay? Lo haré más fácil al final. So, let's get it started. For example, so we have 3 different ways to pronounce the verbs, the regular verbs, okay? It depends on how the verb ends. Depende cómo finaliza el verbo. For example, if we have verbs which finishes, que finalizan with a voice sound, con un sonido sonoro, it means, ¿qué significa sonido sonoro? Significa vowels, vocales, like por ejemplo agree, I agree, vocales, o consonantes sonoras. What does it mean, consonantes sonoras? It means when we have una consonante en la que activamos las cuerdas vocales. For example, answer, responder, answer, ese sonido, answer. Entonces, ¿cómo pronunciaremos estos verbos, these verbs, que finalizan en sonido sonoro? Les pondremos el sonido de. Por ejemplo, answer, en pasado, no sería answered, sería answered. ¿Ok? Answered. Ponemos el sonido de al final. Answered. It's similar to a T, es parecido a una T, ¿verdad? We'll say it later, lo veremos más adelante. Answered. For example, agree, que decía antes. I agree. En pasado, ¿cómo sería? I agreed. I agreed sería, ¿ok? For example, follow, seguir. I follow you every day. I followed you yesterday. No se dice followed, ¿ok? No se pronuncia la E. I followed you yesterday. Simplemente añadimos el sonido de. For example, I watch TV every day. I watched TV yesterday, ¿ok? Eso es casi una T, prácticamente. I open my book every day. I opened it yesterday, ¿ok? For example, what else? Por ejemplo, offer. I offer you a cup of tea every day. I offered it to you yesterday, ¿ok? Clean, limpiar en pasado. Cleaned. Sonido acaba en N, pero es sonido es un sonido sonoro. So ponemos la de al final. Cleaned. I love you. I loved you. Se acaba en O. I loved you. For example, I used it yesterday. I used it. Así sería. Ese sería el primer ejemplo, el primer tipo que tenemos with the with the voice sound, con el sonido sonoro, ¿ok? Luego tenemos las que son sin sonido sonoro, con sonido seco, a voiceless sound. Eso es fácil, las que acaban en consonante fuerte y seca, like ask, work, help, talk, stop, things like that, okay? So how do we pronounce that? It's quite difficult because, for example, I stop every day. Oh, I was checking if I had my microphone open. So I stop every day here. ¿Cómo se dice paré? Fijaros, se escribe stopped, but the pronunciation is stopped. I stopped here yesterday. I stopped. Wow. Now you're saying, how do I make that sound? Stop. First the P y luego la T. Aquí añadimos un sonido T puro. Stopped. I stopped here yesterday. Stopped. It's quite difficult. You have to practice that. When I studied, I remember that it was hard for me. It was quite hard for me, and I had to work on this a lot. Okay, so stopped. Hacerlo separado. First, primero hacer el verbo normal. Stop. Y luego añadimos una T. Stop. Eso sería stopped. ¿Ok? Lo mismo con, for example, trabajar. Work. Acabado en K. Sonido seco. Work. With a T at the end. Worked. I worked very hard yesterday. I worked. No sé, nunca sería worked ni worked. Worked. Ahí tenemos un sonido T. Remember, sonidos sonoros acabados en vocal y en consonante sonora. Añadimos una D. I loved. Y sonido seco y sonido fuerte, añadimos una T. I asked about you yesterday. I worked a lot yesterday. I talked to her yesterday. Fijaros, I talk in past, I talked. Tienes que hacer la K and the T sound. If you had trouble with that, no worries. A lot of people, 90% of the students have trouble with that. Have trouble with that. They struggle when you have to put those sounds together. These sounds together. Sorry. So asked, pasado, worked, helped. For example, I helped her yesterday. I helped. Eso sería I helped. Okay. So we have los sonoros, los sordos, and then we have a third option, a third situation. The verbs, los which finish, los que acaban en sonido, pues, que acaban en D o en T. Like, for example, create. Acaba en sonido T. No podemos añadir una T. Create. No, it's impossible. So, in that case, we have to add ed. Created. Dicho rápido, created. You know, the T sometimes becomes a D, so created, a soft R, sorry, un sonido suave R, ya sabéis, nuestra regla. La R como, la T como letra, como R suave, so created. For example, need, I need a person here. Necesitaba, I needed. So I needed. Añadimos ed, needed. I needed a person yesterday here. I needed your help. Necesitaba. Start, comenzar. In past, started. Started sería that talking fluently, started. And for example, wait. Esperar, wait. I waited. The T with like a soft R, la T como una R suave, waited. I waited for you yesterday a lot. I waited for you. Okay? Te estuve esperando. I waited. Want, I wanted. Nunca sería wanted, importante que no sea el sonido id, no, wanted. Dicho rápido. I wanted. Okay? So we have these three scenarios. Voiced verbs ending in a voiced sound, acabados en sonido sonoro o una vowel. So, like for example, as I told you, travel, traveled. Open, opened. Eso sería, ¿ok? Añadimos sonido D. Aunque se escribe opened, escrito lo que digo siempre se añade ed, pero al pronunciarlo opened, un sonido D. Luego, lo contrario, los que acaban en sonido seco. Seco quiere decir sin activar las cuerdas vocales. Help, la P, no se activa la cuerda vocal. So, añadimos un sonido T. Helped. Work, worked. Ask, asked. And the third option, so it would be los verbos que acaban en T o en D. Obviamente, si acaban en D, no podemos añadir una D ni una T. Entonces, sería, so, start, started. Promote, promoted. Include, included. Promoted, la T, muchas veces la hacemos con una R suave, lo que decimos, promoted. Okay? So I'm going to give you, for example, an exercise. For example, is I tell you the verb escapar, escape. How would it be in past? Escaped. Eso es, escaped. It's a mute sound, sonido sin a voiceless sound, sorry, sería a voiceless sound, sería un sonido seco, okay, que no fuera sonoro. If I say, for example, calculate, how do you say it in past? So it finishes with a T, so calculated. For example, informar. In past, with a D, informed, because the M es un sonido sonoro, informed, okay? More, for example, responder, acaban de, so responded. Look, mirar, en pasado, acaba en K, so looked, because it's un sonido seco, okay? Looked. I looked at you. Okay? So I hope it's clear. Well, now you're probably gonna say, wow, what a mess, qué lío, qué follón. I had to think that, well, now this verb ends with a vowel, ends with a K, with a P, with whatever. It's gonna be a mess. So you had doubts. The easiest thing to think. So just add a T. Añadís una T. It's gonna be easy. It's gonna be easier. You have to think that if you want to pronounce the regular verbs properly, add a T. Si tenéis dudas, añadir una T simplemente. So, then in that case, we'll have los que acaban en sonido seco. Lo tenemos controlado. Ask, asked. Work, worked. Then los que acaban con un sonido sonoro, like for example, clean, cleaned. Hay muy poca diferencia de decir cleaned a cleaned. Y ya inconscientemente no vais a hacer una D, no vais a hacer cleaned, I cleaned it yesterday, no, I cleaned it yesterday. Os va a salir una D casi prácticamente sin forzar y sin pensar. For example, I loved you, I loved. Hay muy poca diferencia de decir I loved and I loved. Es mínima. Like for example, informed. For example, answered sería answered. Seguir, followed. I followed you yesterday. Ya inconscientemente, sin pensar, no vamos a hacer una T fuerte. I followed you yesterday. Okay, añadimos sonido T y ya está. Easier. Okay, you don't want to think about what you have to use or whatever. Okay, and then, obviamente, los que acaben en T o en D, like create, obviamente vas a añadir una T, create, y no vas a poder. Entonces, ¿qué vas a hacer? I created. Ya está. Prácticamente por exclusión, te va a salir y no te va a quedar otra que poner created. ¿Ok? For example, I need, no vas a poner una T. I need it. I responded. ¿Ok? Eso sería. ¿Ok? Entonces, ahí viene un poco lo sencillo. Ante la duda ponéis una T y así ya no tenéis problemas. Y si queréis hacerlo más exacto, tomáis los ejemplos que os he puesto al principio. But I think it will help you. Okay? Well, so now we're going to continue. Vamos a continuar with. ¿Con qué continuamos? We're going to continue with the present, with the past simple. Okay? Sorry, let me drink a little bit of water. Very important you understand this. The good thing, everybody understands it. If you haven't understood how present simple works, you're going to understand how the past simple works. Okay? For example, we're going to choose a verb. For example, play. Play, jugar, en pasado es played. Played. Okay? So, if I say, vamos a usar los tres aspectos que tenemos siempre. Affirmative, negative, interrogative. So, affirmative, afirmativo. Sería en presente I play, en pasado I played. So, jugué al fútbol ayer. I played football yesterday. Así ya tenemos el pasado. Yo jugué a fútbol ayer. I played football yesterday. Okay, I played football yesterday. Well, now, ¿cómo hacemos el negativo? Fijaros. If you remember, when we saw the present simple, cuando vimos el presente simple, para usar el negativo, ¿qué hacemos? Poníamos el verbo auxiliar do. Do. Okay? I don't, en negativo, I don't play football. Es no juega fútbol en presente. En pasado, instead of do, ¿qué usamos? El pasado del verbo hacer, to do, y el pasado es un verbo irregular que veremos más adelante, es did. ¿Qué digo que son irregulares? Los que no siguen un patrón de añadir ed, que cambia totalmente la palabra. Do, did. Otro ejemplo irregular, por ejemplo, sería speak y en pasado spoke. No es speaked, no, spoke. So, the verb to do es un verbo irregular. I do and I did. Lo hice, I did. Yo hice, I did. No sería I did. Nada, okay? I did. So, if you want to ask, if you're going to make a sentence negative, so we have to use the auxiliary verb do. Okay? En pasado, que sería did. Y en negativo, que sería I did not play football yesterday, pues sería con la contracción I didn't. I didn't played. No, be careful, because if we use did before, the verb doesn't have to go in past. El verbo no tiene que ir en pasado. Okay, el verbo no tiene que ir en pasado cuando usamos el did antes. Remember cuando hablamos de presente simple, la tercera persona, he works, él trabaja. Cuando tenemos el does, he doesn't work. El verbo va en su forma base. So, the past, the same. I didn't play. Nunca sería I didn't played. No, I didn't play. Una vez que tenemos el did, ya nos marca el pasado y entonces el verbo va en forma base o infinitivo. I didn't play yesterday. So, ¿cómo sería yo no trabajé? I didn't work. Yo trabajé, I worked. Ahí sí que ponemos el ed. Pero en negativo, al tener el did, I didn't work. No se pone el ed porque tenemos ya el did antes que nos marca el pasado, ¿ok? And how do you make a question? So, ¿cómo haríais una pregunta? It's quite clear, right? Si ya tenéis un poquito claro. So, fijaros. I played yesterday. ¿Cómo sería? ¿Jugaste ayer? So, ponemos el did primero. ¿Cómo se dice? ¿Juegas? Did you play? ¿Jugaste? Did you play? Y el verbo en forma base. Did you play? Did you play yesterday? Yeah, I played football yesterday. What did you play yesterday? I played football yesterday. So, to make it clear, para hacerlo claro, ¿ok? El verbo siempre en pasado, menos cuando ponemos el did delante, que ponemos el did siempre en negative and interrogative, as we did with the present simple, como decimos con el presente simple. Do you play? Did you play? I don't play. I didn't play. I don't work. No trabajo. No trabajé. I didn't work. ¿Trabajas? Do you work? ¿Trabajaste? Did you work? Yo trabajo. I work. Yo no trabajo. I don't. Yo trabajo. I work. Yo trabajé. I worked with the T. Okay, I worked. Okay, let me see the book. Just in case. Esto está claro. So, for example, I'm going to give you some examples. Okay? For example, how do you say ver la tele? Watch. En pasado, watched. How do you say ayer vi la tele? Yesterday, I watched TV. I didn't watch TV yesterday. ¿Viste la tele ayer? Did you watch TV yesterday? I didn't watch TV yesterday. No vi la tele ayer. I worked the whole day. Trabajé todo el día. I worked the whole day. ¿Trabajaste todo el día? Did you work the whole day? No trabajé por la mañana. I didn't work in the afternoon. In the morning. Sorry, I didn't work in the morning. Okay, así sería. I didn't work. I worked. Did you work? El pasado simple. ¿Cómo respondemos? For example, if you remember when we talk about present simple, if I ask you, for example, do you like music? What do you answer? ¿Qué respondes? If I say, do you like music? What's the answer? Yes, I do, or no, I don't. ¿No? Yes, I do, or no, I don't. Siempre el verbo y el verbo, el sujeto y el verbo auxiliar en afirmativo o negativo. Yes, I do, no, I don't. En el presente continuo que decíamos, are you looking at me? Yes, I am, or no, I'm not. ¿Ok? So aquí, ¿cuál es la respuesta? Si decimos, did you work yesterday? What would be the answer? If it were yes, si fuera así, sería, yes, I did. Yes, I did. Y en negativo, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. The good thing about this, that in present simple we had a lot of problems with the third person. Remember? He works, he doesn't work. The good thing here is that the third person doesn't change. La tercera persona no cambia. It's exactly the same as the rest. Okay? For example, I worked, you worked, he worked. No hay que añadir una S, nos olvidamos de eso. La S is just for the present simple. He worked here yesterday. Él trabajó aquí. He played with me. ¿Jugó él contigo? Did he play with you? No matter we talk about the third person, so it works exactly the same as with the rest, okay? The same plural. For example, did we for example, ¿estudiamos ayer? Did we study yesterday? I don't remember. What did we study yesterday? ¿Qué estudiamos ayer? Yeah, we studied history. Estudiamos historia. We studied history. Or with them, con ellos, did they walk yesterday? ¿Caminaron ayer? Did they walk yesterday? They didn't walk yesterday. They worked. Trabajaron. They worked all day. ¿Dónde trabajaron? Where did they work? Where did they work? Fijaros, ¿dónde trabajan ellos? Where do they work? ¿Dónde trabajaron ellos? Where did they work? Well, they worked. Fijaros, they worked here. Ellos trabajan aquí. They work here. In past, they worked here. They worked here. ¿Trabajaron ellos aquí? Did they work here? In present, ¿trabajan ellos aquí? Do they work here? In past, did they work here? Okay? We have to change that. Just did, do and did. Do and did, do and did, do and did. Okay? So, more examples. For example, how do you say querer? El verbo querer. To want. Yo quiero, I want. I want a beer, for example. Quiero una cerveza. I want a beer. In past, how do you say? I wanted a beer. I wanted. The verb to want, if we say it quickly, a lot of people say I wanted a beer. I wanted a beer. ¿Querías una cerveza? How do you say that? Did you want a beer? Did you want a beer? Did you want a beer? Yes. ¿Cómo sería? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Or no, I didn't. I wanted a Coke. A Coke, for example. I wanted a Coke. Una Coca-Cola. Okay, sorry. Give me a second because I have to drink a little bit of water. I have some allergies. Tengo un poquito de alergia. So that's why I sound quite weird. Suena un poco extraño. Okay? Sound. Fijaros cómo se dice, wow, tiene buen aspecto eso. It looks good. It looks good. It looks good. How do you say in past? It looked good. Wow, it's quite difficult. It looked good. Wow. Why did you bring it up? Why didn't you bring it here? ¿Por qué no lo trajiste? It looked good. Tenía buen aspecto. Now, in my opinion, no tenía buen aspecto. It didn't look good. Ya no se dice it didn't look good. It didn't look good. It didn't look good. Tenía buen aspecto. Did it, o tenía buena pinta. Did it look good? Did it look good? No, it didn't look good. Did it look good? No, it didn't. Yes, it did. No, it didn't. Okay? How do you say llover? Fijaros. Rained. Rained. And in past, rained. Rained. It rained a lot yesterday. It rained a lot yesterday. How do you ask me? ¿Cómo me preguntaríais? ¿Llovió ayer? How do you say that? Look. What do we use? Did. Did. And what's the subject here? The subject is it. Did it. Did it. So did it rain? You don't say it rained. Did it rain yesterday? Did it rain yesterday? Did it rain yesterday? En pasado. No llovió. It didn't rain yesterday. Respuesta corta, no it didn't, or yes it did. Si queremos enfatizar, no it didn't. It didn't rain yesterday. Llovió anteayer. it rained, okay, it rained the day before yesterday. How do you say anteayer? Ayer, yesterday, the day before yesterday, anteayer, el día de antes de ayer. The day before yesterday. How do you say pasado mañana? The day after tomorrow. So it didn't rain yesterday, it rained the day before yesterday. Really? Wow. Yeah. Rained. Okay? I'm going to give you more examples. Like, for example, how do you say limpiar? Lavar, mejor dicho. Wash. In past, se dice washed. Eso sería washed. Okay? I washed the car yesterday. What did you do yesterday? Well, I washed my car. I washed my car. So, for example, ¿cómo sería? ¿Lavaste el coche ayer? Question. How do you think? What do you think? ¿Cómo creéis que fue? ¿Qué se dice? ¿Lavaste el coche ayer? What do you use? Did. Did you washed? No. Did you wash? Remember, if we use the did, si usamos el did, ya el verbo en forma base. Did you wash the car yesterday? Short answer, ¿cómo sería respuesta corta? Yes, I did. ¿Dónde lavaste el coche? Where did you wash the car? Where did you wash the car? No, where did you wash the car? Well, I washed the car on the street. I washed the car on the street. You no lavaste el coche en casa, ¿verdad? You didn't wash the car in the house, right? No? Okay, you didn't. No, I didn't. No worries. No, I didn't. Sería, no lo hice. No, I didn't. Okay, washed. More. If we talk about indirect questions, so we can work on this. For example, if we say, I helped her yesterday. ¿Le ayudaste a ella ayer? Did you help her yesterday? Hey, te estoy preguntando si le ayudaste a ella ayer. Hey, I'm asking you if you helped her yesterday. If you helped her, what are you saying? I'm asking you if you helped her yesterday. Si la ayudaste a ella. I'm asking you if you helped her yesterday. Important indirect questions to work on this, because if we ask a direct question, did you help her yesterday? Did, the verb in base form. But if we use an indirect question, I'm asking you if you helped her yesterday. Then we don't use did, but the verb is in past. I'm asking you if you helped her yesterday. No, I didn't. ¿La ayudaste? Did you help her? ¿Por qué la ayudaste? Why did you help her? I helped her. Le ayudé porque nadie le quería ayudar. I helped her because nobody wanted to help her. Nobody wanted to help her. I helped her because nobody because nobody wanted to help her. It's quite difficult. Help. Los verbos que acaban en formato en sonido seco, in a voiceless sound, are quite difficult to pronounce. Helped, worked, stopped, talked, asked. Remember the verb and then the T sound. Stopped. I stopped here yesterday. ¿Dónde paraste? Where did you stop? En este caso sonido normal porque tenemos el did. Where did you stop? I stopped here. Paré aquí. I stopped here. No paré aquí, paré allí. I didn't stop here. Tenemos el did. I didn't stop here. I stopped there. Look, a good way to work on this is with these sentences. For example, yo trabajé pero él no trabajó. I worked, but he didn't work. ¿No trabajó él? Negative question. Didn't he work? Para hacer una pregunta negativa siempre ponemos el verbo auxiliar en negativo y ya está. Didn't he work? ¿Por qué no trabajó? Why didn't he work? Él no trabajó porque yo trabajé. I he didn't work because I worked. ¿Tú trabajaste? Did you work? ¿Por qué trabajaste? Why did you work? Yo trabajé porque no trabajó. I worked because he didn't work. Okay. More sentences like this ones. For example, ¿qué querías? What did you want? Yo quería lo que tú no querías. I wanted what you didn't want. ¿Qué no querías? What didn't you want? Yo no quería lo que tú querías. I didn't want what you wanted. ¿Querías un consejo? Did you want some advice? No, no quería tu consejo. I didn't want your advice. Simplemente quería un poco de ayuda. I just wanted some help. Eso sería, ¿ok? So, resumiendo, importante, la pronunciación de los verbos regulares y luego el funcionamiento. The good thing about how it works, that we're gonna use it with the regular verbs also. Vamos a usarlo también con los verbos irregulares, ¿ok? So, this day has been this video has been focused on the past and regular verbs. So, important thing that you understand this. Probably you understood because that's something probably you've heard about. But it was very important that you have it clear, que lo tengáis claro, ¿ok? So, remember, los tres tipos de pronunciación, que si no queréis complicaros, añadimos una T al final y ya está. Prácticamente no será perfecto, pero será 95% perfecto y prácticamente no fallaréis. You want to do it perfectly. Si lo queréis hacer perfecto, pues entonces seguís las reglas que hemos dicho al principio. And it takes a little bit to get used to it. Pero a base de practicar, os saldrá sin problemas. And then, ¿cómo usarlo? I worked, I didn't work, did you work? Respuestas cortas. I did, yes I did, no I didn't. Respuestas, when did you work? I worked yesterday, for example. ¿Cuándo trabajaste? I worked yesterday. Y muy importante que no haya doble pasado. I didn't work. No, I didn't work. Si ponemos el did, no ponemos la terminación en ed, ¿ok? So, that's all, folks. Esto es todo, amigos. So, well, I'll see you next video. And as always, whatever you don't understand, you have any doubts, leave us a comment here and we'll reply, okay? So, well, we'll continue here on YouTube TV Plus, and I'll see you next day with more videos. And in the next videos, we'll be working on this, and we'll be also adding more things in. Probably next unit, we'll start with the irregular verbs, okay? So, well, thank you very much for watching me, and I'll see you here on YouTube TV Plus. Bye.